Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, outdoor climbing because it's a rainy day in Colorado. And today we're going to be talking about Split 2 in Apex Legends and everything you need to know. We're also going to go ahead and give out a Watson Prestige skin. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe, you guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So fellow Legends, we are gearing up for Split 2 of Season 25 of, well, Apex Legends. This is the part where, there's a lot of cool stuff coming in. We've got Watson going full Mythic Magical Girl, a brand new 1v1 arena duel, which I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy. If I'm being honest, it's finally a chance to go ahead and settle who's the #1 player in the game. And we've got a brand new Split 2 Battle Pass with Wraith and Gibraltar getting sent back to high school. And most interestingly enough, according to some recent reports, it looks like Krona's Zen might finally be dead and the console might actually have a chance to thrive. So let's go ahead and start diving into it. The first thing we're going to go over is cosmetic skins in the Battle Pass. Because in Apex, cosmetics aren't just rewards, they're Respawn's primary tool for monetization, culture, and yes, even subtle narrative building when it finally does happen. The Split 2 Battle Pass is going to come packed with new character and weapon skins, and while the full lineup hasn't dropped yet, early leaks from Hypermist confirm that Wraith and Gibraltar are getting the teenage high school AU treatment. It's a little bit of a different shift, and we're also going to be getting a reactive Nemesis skin for Split 2, as you can see on the screen right here. So that's just going to be a taste of what you can be expecting for Split 2, but of course, now we're going to talk about the headliner, which is Watson's new Mythic skin. Watson, who's quietly become one of the game's most recognizable faces over the last 6 years, is finally getting her Mythic arc after they let us down with her heirloom before. If you like her heirloom, that's fine, but it is a little bit of a letdown, at least in my opinion, compared to the others. There's going to be 3 tiers of this. Level 1 is the light pastel armor, clean tech detailing. Level 2 is going to add a helmet styled like cap, embracing the kawaii warrior vibe. More color, a little bit more pop. And level 3 is a full face helmet, armor upgrades, and a blue skirt that brings it all together. A lot of people have already heard me say this, but it definitely reminds me of Kirby a ton. Maybe that's just me. I'm also interested, as always, to hear what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments about what this skin represents and what is symbolic of it. And then, of course, there's going to be the finisher, where she goes ahead and does a Dance Dance Revolution routine, which only further signifies that Split 2, with the Battle Pass skins and the Watson Mythic, is really Japanese themed, at least in my personal opinion. And the Watson Mythic isn't just going to be its skin and the finisher, there's also going to be the dive trail as we normally see with it. But the big thing that I'm most excited about for this is going to be the 1v1 arena duels, which we covered the other day. Hypermist let us know this is set to kick off in Season 25 Split 2, and it's going to feature 15 to 30 seconds per duel, so it's going to be incredibly fast-paced with the new time to kill. No healing allowed, which also makes sense with the time limit, so you're really going to have to kind of push and be very aggressive in it. There's also going to be level 3 armor and red tier weapons, so there's going to be a bit of a punch with them as well. Loadouts are locked by range category, so you'll have close, mid, or long, and special duels will unlock after win streaks, so I'll be very interested to see exactly how that plays out. And it's going to be a pure 1v1 rotating chaos. Basically, it's going to be gunfight chess, brutal, fast, and unforgiving. You're not going to be able to hide behind a battery or praying for your lifeline to actually res you. If anyone actually plays lifeline in this game mode, I'll be wildly impressed. If you whiff a shot, you're probably going to die just because of how quick-paced it is. What this mode does is really test player fundamentals, aim positioning, and adaptabilities. In many ways, it's actually a stark departure from Battle Royale. It's Apex stripped down to its mechanical core. There's no third parties, no RNG zone shifts, just skill versus skill. And it's going to be very fun to see the content pacing, where it breaks up the standard BR grind loop with snack-sized skill tests, along with competitive scouting. It could be a training ground. I've seen a lot of pro players get picked up in arenas in the past when it was back in its heyday, and now that there's a 1v1 mode, this kind of makes a lot of sense. Plus, it's going to be a very good thing for spectator potential, because short, flashy 1v1s are very watchable, especially in the day of YouTube Shorts and other types of content. I would love to see something like this actually come to Twitch Rivals or a community tournament. Maybe even a future ALGS thing would be pretty interesting to see. But let's go ahead and talk about what we mentioned earlier with Krona's Zen and cheaters, actually, and that involves the competitive spirit of Apex Legends. If you're not familiar, Krona's Zen is the controversial third-party device that lets players access things like anti-recoil macros. It's basically like auto aim for people who think aim assist isn't spicy enough as is, and it was something that a lot of controller players did abuse in the past, and according to multiple reports, it's no longer working in Apex. Now, whether it's actually a permanent ban, a temporary patch, or maybe it was just a mistake but they somehow fixed it, it really is unclear right now. But if Respawn is indeed cracked down on this tech, it's actually a major win for competitive integrity and ranked overall. It shows that they're not just pumping out skins, which, I mean, they still are,
but they're tightening the screws on gameplay balance, especially in an era where skill impression is more important than ever. Add this to the upcoming arena duels, and we actually have a pretty interesting meta and balance going on right now. This is pretty much everything you guys need to know about Split 2, though. It seems like Apex Legends is heading in a very good direction. We're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordan Smash on Twitter, but without further ado, let's roll it.
Enemy spotted. Just you. Another enemy down.
Spotted a subject.
No worries. He's low, really low.
Take my nexus, take my nexus.
This fight isn't over. Get up. 45 seconds and a nearby ring. We strategize.
Taking a nexus.
You just have the Devo, bro!
Down one.
Got him.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Where he is? Where is he? Should be one more. Oh, I see you!
Nice one.
Let me know down below, what are your guys' hopes for Split 2 of the Apex Legends? And also, don't forget to check out the video in the top left corner where a couple more Apex Legends news on the daily. Until next time, everyone, keep slaying in the islands. See you out there.